Hello, Wii players, gamers, and all those who happen to watch. Now, I always get this. Now, this always gets me as well. It's something that I always see and hear every single day. It's always how people look at the most reliable source for reviews for video games. Supposedly, these professional reviewers, like from IGN or something like that, these very biased, paid to say stuff reviewers supposedly are right somehow. Um, Personally, a game is supposed to be about gameplay, not about graphics, not about how the freaking music sounds. It isn't always about that. I mean, you can look at games like Pong from the old Atari, and you can look at that game and say, there's gameplay there. You just got to use your imagination. Of course, though, taken into example, the other Pong games got released and updated and brushed off and given a nice little vamp of graphics, but really, that's not really what this topic is about. I see this every single day. Everyone looks at people who give their opinions on the website here on YouTube or Rever or Ondel Homebrew, so to speak, reviewers. People always take the piss out of those home reviewers because they say that IGN's right over these home reviewers. And it's like, these guys who do these IGN reviews, guys, are most likely fixed reviews. They get paid as much as the reviewers or the companies pay them to say. You don't believe me? I won't go into detail. All I gotta say is there's a lot of corporate suits behind mostly every company. Just about every company. Not all. I didn't say all, so don't be like trying to say I said all. I said some companies. But a majority are, like EA and all that stuff, are fixed companies. Have you noticed how a lot of games like Call of Duty 4 and all that stuff basically have these fixed reviews? They're very fixed. Almost perfect scores. Why is that? The game isn't that perfect. Let's be fucking honest. Not everybody likes it, so it isn't perfect. It doesn't deserve that 10 score. Well, the majority of gamers voted. Where? On the forums? It's like 3 people saying Call of Duty 4 is great. I'm noob pwn, you noobs. That isn't a review. That's just a shoot. That's just a flame war. That isn't a review. Versus someone who actually plays the game, honestly sits back and looks at the game and says, alright, there's some bad things about the game, but you know what? The gameplay's still great. I did a review for the Ghost game there a while back. And this guy said that I read IGN. They said it was bad. So what's bad? Did this guy named Charlie ever play the game himself? I'm just gonna shake my head no. Because the first impression that everyone always takes into consideration is they always look at the reviewers like IGN and GameSpot and all these websites before they actually ever play the game. And they see the gameplay, they say like 3.2 or something like that, or what else? 6.2 or something like that. They most likely will not play it ever in their entire lifetime until a friend walks up to them, pats him on the shoulder, and goes, "Hey, play this game. I heard it sucks." And that friend goes, "No, it didn't. I actually kind of enjoy it." And they actually sit down and play the game. And same thing like, people playing with their own specific baseball bats when they have like minor league baseball or, I don't know, sports cars. They might say that company brand sucks because, you know what, they saw a couple or driven a couple cars they thought that was horrible. So they never ever will try another car from that company again. Never take into consideration maybe another car down the assembly line will be good. That's the same thing with gamers. It's the same damn hobbyist complex, even with baseball teams. People say, well, I'm never going to root for my own home team because they've been losing so long. That's like saying, what the hell is the point of actually watching baseball if you're not going to root for your own home state? I mean, yeah, if you're moving to a new state and you want to root for that team instead, go for it, Who the hell's stopping you? But it's like, what the hell's the point of watching baseball if you're not going to root for your own team, even if they lose? That brings suspense into watching baseball, even though you bluntly know the baseball or game or like sports team sucks. So what? Just watch it anyway. You're supposed to root for them. But that's a totally different subject. Gaming basically is always this. It's very generic nowadays. You look at every single game, it's very generic. I don't care what anyone says, just about every single game like Mass Effects, BioShock, and all that stuff are basically the same damn thing, just a different story told. That's the only thing now you try to stretch for to find in games. It's a different, interesting story now, because you know the gameplay is just going to be technically the same. I mean, you can try to look at people saying, well, Final Fantasy 13 is going to be different. The graphics are amazing and all that. It's like, that doesn't fucking matter, bozo. That's all about the gameplay. It's just like saying that X2 was great. It wasn't great, it was crap. That was the most boringest mission game ever played in my life. That's all it is. I mean, I'm not saying it because I'm not being sexist because the girls in there, I don't even really care. I'd rather see girls jiggle around, but it's like the gameplay was horrible. It was just very, very generic. It was like a grind fest to get quests done. I mean, girls or guys or whoever else like these type of games, go for it. Go play World of Warcraft. Pay like $15 a month just because your friends say it's so great, which is basically the only main reason why people play those type of games. So next time you take the piss out of a game like, I don't know, what is it, Mystic Quest or something like that, or whatever games out there, don't listen to game companies like that, or IGN don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. I'm not saying listen necessarily, just listen to me. I'm not trying to like make myself sound like I'm important, I'm logical than these people, or basically like some sort of hero compared to them. I'm not. I'm just saying that you should listen to yourself rather than read some IGN thing, or basically listen to your friends' opinions. If they're just gonna say though, well, it sucks because I heard IGN. If they tell you that as well, that doesn't mean the game sucks because you haven't tried it yet, because you just listened to a reviewer on IGN.com or something, or watch a little bluff review. It's like those people are brain dead when it comes to doing a review anyway. And if they're honest, guess what? Most likely someone like them or someone off some other reviewer team will get fired for being too honest about the game. You remember Kane and Lynch? Oh yeah, I'll go there. I'm not going to get fired anytime soon, so I don't care. So yeah, basically from now on, before you judge a game, any game, play it first. If you say a game after you played a game for a little while isn't for you, the graphics don't meet up to your par, the music sounds like bullshit, you know, it sounds like someone's taking a diarrhea dump on the floor, like like it sounds like someone's vomiting on the floor too. Don't play it then. The graphics are not appeal to you. Don't play it. Like I said, the gameplay isn't your cup of tea. Then yeah, the game's crap to you. It officially is crap to you. It's that just annoys the hell out of me. I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but guess what? When it comes to opinions, you're not supposed to just jump around and say the game sucks, the game sucks, the game sucks, because basically you're boycotting the game before you even give it a chance. That's just like I remember hearing some one kid saying that Tetris sucked. My heart dropped to the floor, but I'm just saying, well, kid probably doesn't like puzzle games. So then he goes, well, I never tried the game. I just said it sucks. And it's like, you just said it sucks, but have you tried it yet? No, I just think the game sucks. You're referring to the Game Boy or the Nintendo version, right? And he goes, no, I'm just saying this game sucks. Why? And he goes, well, the graphics look shit. Okay. Have you? Has your mother tried it though? My mom tried it. She said it was okay. Okay. Because she used to own a Nintendo. I don't. I own a 360. I'm a gimme, gimme, gimme kind of person. If it doesn't have great graphics, big boobs, and freaking vaginas popping out, I don't want to play it. Have you tried tripod beside your skull? Yes. But there you have it, folks. That's our generation as a result to. Like my brother said and everyone else says, they don't listen to like themselves, they listen to other people and take their influence off them compared to actually trying games. And that, my friend, is pretty fucking sad. So, I mean, I do my reviews how I do them. I just do them honest. I tell how I like the game. If the game has good gameplay, I say try it, then buy it. And I suggest buying it anyway, because it's fun. The Ghost game I was playing was fun. So, Ghost Warrior was fun, so that's how I see it, as fun. If you don't see it as fun, you actually tried it and didn't think it was fun, then guess what? It isn't fun to you. Simple as that. I accept it. I don't care. It's off my shoulder. But try a game before you judge it again.